Don't miss a beat, join the notification squad by clicking that bell. You'll get notified every time I upload a video, and be sure to join our Discord to talk and get help with your code. How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to the source code. My name is Deshaun, and today we are going to be looking at getting the user's input. Now, this is a pretty important step, especially for Java programming, because this is going to be a pretty essential part for being able to understand and get what a user is inputting into a program, or even just into the console, depending on what kind of application or program you're making. And once again, all the code will be available for you guys on GitHub, so if you have some troubles, just go over there and check it out. And we're just going to do a quick run, just so we can make sure that this is still going to run and nothing got messed up with our IDE. And it's going to take a little bit to build here, so give me 1 second. Okay, so we can see here that our code did go ahead and finish. So in order to get user input, it's pretty simple. You're just going to go ahead and say scanner, and then import the Java util scanner. And then you're just going to cast it onto a new scanner. And then what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and get system.in. And there we go. So now we can go ahead and get our user input. And sorry if you can hear sirens in the background. I live right next to a hospital. Okay, so getting the user input is actually pretty simple. So what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to just create some prompts here for the user, right? So we're going to go ahead and say, please enter your name. Okay, so now it's going to ask the user to enter their name. So then what you're going to go ahead and do is you're going to go ahead and say scanner.next. And now what this is going to do is this is going to get the next string. Now there are lots of different options within this where you can get different types of data types. So we can get doubles, we can get big decimal, we can get big integer, booleans, we can get bytes, we can get floats, we can get ints. We can get pretty much every data type that you're probably going to deal with. So now that we got that, we're just going to go ahead and copy this. We're going to delete that. We're going to just recopy this, and we're going to say your name is, and then plus, and then the scanner.next. So now if we go ahead and we run this, run, there we go. So if we run this, it's going to say, please enter your name. And now we have the option to input some text. So we can go ahead and say Deshaun. And we can see here, your name is Deshaun, and the code finished. So now let's say we want to go ahead and ask another question. We want another prompt, right? So we can go ahead and just copy this, and we can say, please enter your age. And now we can go ahead and say next int, because it's going to be an integer. So your age is, and now what's going to be interesting about this is if you don't necessarily care to make sure that a value is a number or a letter or a string, you can go ahead and just use next. Next is always going to return whatever you enter as a string, versus next int, it's only going to return anything that's actually an integer here. So if we say my name is Deshaun, and then we say for our age here that my age is, let's say, dog, we're going to get an error because it's a mismatch, right? It's not looking for a string, it's looking for an age. So it's going to throw us an error. So that's the only downside about this scanner, is you have to make sure that you're getting the exact ints. Now you can go ahead and check to see if the integer, or if it will be an integer, but that's a little bit more advanced, but it's basically within a try catch statement, which we'll learn about later on. So if we go ahead and say Deshaun and we say 21, we can see there that the code finishes. So that's pretty much all there is to know about scanner necessarily for this video here. Again, it's another short one, but it's a good one, and a lot of these videos will sort of be short and have just little tiny pieces. A couple of them are going to be kind of mixed together depending on what the content is, if it's sort of related to each other. But for now, this is all I got for you guys today. If you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a comment, drop a like, and subscribe, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.